Hello. Father Victor Vella's teaching for the Parish Evangelisation Cell System, number 91. Theme: What is now your life's vision? The new year is traditionally a time to forget past mistakes and make resolutions. Sometimes these resolutions and vows grow out of our good objectives. Dear PECS members, let's have more than a yearly resolution. Let's have a vision for our entire life. May I ask, do you have a vision from the Lord? And what is it? You were born with the potential to live an extraordinary life. Your journey to extraordinary living is about realizing your life's vision. When you discover God's vision for your life, you will forever change. You will become more energized and excited to live each day. You will begin to think, talk and walk with a different motivation. You will not permit life's distractions and discouragements to hold you hostage. You will not allow today's circumstances to keep you from moving towards tomorrow's promises. Vision is a holy discontent, a deep dissatisfaction with what is, combined with a clear grasp of what could be. It is a picture, a mental sight of the future that inspires hope. It is the bridge between the present and the future. A man without a vision is a man without a future. A man without a future will always return to his past. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision is a nightmare. But vision combined with action can change the world. Where there is no vision, the people run wild, but blessed is he who keeps the law. The Hebrew word used in the above saying can be translated as vision or revelation. It refers to God's communication to his prophets. Where there is no revelatory vision from God, spiritual, social and political anarchy often prevails. That is to say, the people lack restraint. Without it, we perish or run wild like undisciplined sons and daughters. We fall into anarchy. Vision gives pain a purpose. Those without vision spend their lives taking the path of least resistance as they try to avoid discomfort. The level of sacrifice that a vision requires will determine the size of people who follow. Sacrifice separates the small from the great. Our vision of the future is giving our present discomfort meaning and purpose. Many of us go through life not understanding the purposes of our trials. We spend our days walking a crooked path, believing that every obstacle in the road is a problem and something to be avoided. The second part of the above proverb says, "But blessed is he who keeps the law." The law isn't just something God gave to Moses. It is also the restraint, boundaries and disciplines we develop around our life to direct us through obstacles instead of around them. These obstacles become baptisms of fire that forge our character so we can attain and maintain a life of greatness. According to the Bible, one of the most common ways God uses to communicate his will to humans is through visions. They occur frequently in the Bible as audio-visual instruments of supernatural revelation by a heavenly being to an earthly recipient. The distinction between a vision and a dream has to do with whether the human is awake or asleep. The result is the same. Although visions usually appear during waking, conscious hours, the Bible does seem to indicate that a person can experience visions while dreaming. The terms used to designate visions in both testaments have to do with seeing or perceiving. The Old Testament terms for vision mean simply to look at or to see. In the New Testament, horeo is one of the Greek verbs for see, observe or perceive. But its related noun, horama, is the common term for vision. Vision is what we see, but it is also the way in which we see. Vision is the lens that interprets the events of our life, the way we view people and our concept of God. If we have a scratch on our glasses, it may seem like everybody around us has scratches too, but the problem actually lies with us because our vision is impaired. We perceive with our eyes, but we see with our hearts. Our minds receive images from our eyes, but our heart interprets these images. Therefore, if our heart becomes bitter, jealous, hurt, or in some way infected, the lens of our heart is distorted. What we perceive is happening and what is really going on could be two completely different things. Jesus said, "If you abide, believe and walk, in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The word truth used here means reality. Jesus is saying, you will understand what is real, and that will free you. Many of us live in a virtual reality. The way we view life can feel and look real, or make perfect sense, but still not be real at all. Having a revelation or a vision of what is real will deliver us from a life of torment that virtual reality often causes. When our vision is honestly birthed by God Himself, He will be delighted to direct our steps. Truly godly vision consists of foresight, insight, and oversight that come from God's sight. Foresight is like looking at life through a telescope. The outlook allows us to know what is ahead as it connects us to our future. It is the element of vision that helps life make sense and gives us the motivation. Insight is like viewing life through a microscope. This perception gives us an understanding of why things happen in life. It also helps determine the underlying motivations of the heart. Oversight puts life into context. It is like flying over our houses in a helicopter. Vision applies to all individuals, political parties, dioceses, parishes and organisations. People who don't have plans for the future are planning to fail. Your present vision will serve as a bridge to walk from the past to the future. Vision is the eye of faith to see the invisible, a decision to get it started, and a motivation to make it happen. It can be compared to painting. First you get a canvas and all that you need. Then you imagine an image of something that doesn't yet exist. Then you start sketching. In vision you paint things in mind that will help make your dream come true. Vision makes you love your work because you can see the big picture. Those who are close to God see something others don't see. A seer is a prophet is a visionary, and a visionary is one who sees first and sees most. He sees furthest into the future. He gets things started and done. He is someone who has received divine vision or revelation and has therefore visionary goals for his life. Someone has recently asked me, what is now my vision? By the grace of God, after nearly 33 years of priestly ministry, my new vision is as follows. 1. Bring the gospel to as many people as possible by proclaiming God's word with supreme verve. And 2. Retire in heaven after a short but intense life. What about you, my friend? What's your vision? Thank you for watching. God bless.